Hello my friends, my name is Roman and this is a 7th tutorial about JavaScript, and today we will talk about strings. So what is string? String is a series of the symbols. Each one of it takes 2 bits. So for example, if we will have var and it has, for example, C, just one word, so it will takes 2 bits. Okay, it's just for example. How to write, what is syntax is, how to write string that JavaScript will understand this type of primitive. We can write it while like this with single quotes, some string, and let's console it and see here is some string, and we can also write it with double quotes. And everything is displayed correctly. By the way, I am not refreshing here manually because I have run server here. It's atom live server. It's a package, so just for the next lessons, if you will not see that I refresh here, just I let you know that I use this refresher. Okay, and just look at some variant, some case. If we have some string, let's write and we want to add here quotes. How to use it, how to add it? Just imagine we will add here single quotes, the same as here in the beginning. We will get an error because JavaScript don't understand that it's one string and this is another string, and this is an unknown for him, for it. Object, not object, just an element for it, some unknown literal. Okay, and we want to add here quotes. We can use here another type of quotes like this, or we can use it here, this type of quotes. Or if we have a third case, if we have here this single quotes, for example, we can just add here backslash and it will works also correctly. But let's look at some case when we want to split our string to few lines, to add, for example, here a new line. So just let's imagine this case. With new lines. Let's add here backslash and n. So we will have, let's comment it here to see this example. Okay. We see that we have here this split it to new lines. This n, it means new lines. Also we can add, for example, here also n and another backslash, and t, it means tab. So we have here a tab. Let's write here n, t, and again t, and we'll see that, you see, it's we have now it's in new line and tabs. Okay, let's comment it. I want to show you that sometimes we have we also have in ECMAScript in ECMAScript 2015, from this version, we have also option to write template literals. So how to write it? Let's see that some example. I want to just write how it has name, template literals, and just to understand what what it gives us. It gives us that we can use here, for example, some embed expressions. Let's just see this example. Even let's console log it. Okay, some long string on a few lines, and let's write it here. Okay, AS 5. Oh no, okay, I will write it like old. Some long strings on a few lines, and on just, or even, okay, let's off, and before that we wrote it like this, but in thanks for template literals we can add I'll write it, it's multiple strings. It's old, and here we have a new version. We here write it, 1 second, here we write backticks. Okay, let's remove this. You will understand, I guess we will understand that it's on a let's write here old, new. Even let's write ES 2015. And in new in this multiple strings, we can just remove this and just write it with on a new line. And you see that we have everything correct. Even we have here these tabulations preserved. So here few, for example, to write it with tabulations, we should to add with another this backsticks and here we can just write it like this with tabs. Okay, it was a few words about multiple strings. Let's see at expression interpolation, another case. Let's console log it. Okay, this expression interpolation. First of all, I will write it as it was before, and later I will write it how it looks like now. Let's first of all declare some variables. A, for example, 2, B, let's write 3, and if we want to write it with just add here in our string, we want to add these variables to add some calculation for this our variables. So how we should to write it? Let's okay, we can alt this is a sum of, and here let's let's add here our variables. Let's calculate this sum a plus b and continue our string. And let's here add the space. Console log. We have we should to add here okay. You see, we also have here not even sum, we have concatenations. So let's add here this. Okay, and now we have sum, but now we have in ECMAScript ES 2015, after this one we have with this expression interpolation, we can write just like this is a sum of, then we should to write here $sign and curly braces, and here we can add variable. We can add, for example, this sum of our variables, and then write continue to write this. We have the same result, and even if we will add here another, for example, some number here, but if we will add here also this number, we will have the same, so we can write here everything. Okay, it's example of this backsticks. It's very just imagine we want to for example write it like on few lines, so we can do it very simple. It's a great feature of ECMAScript 2015. And the last thing that I wanted to also about this template literals, it's only also a few of them also in another, but the main I have showed you the main feature of this template literals. Okay, and about this text, it was just an example, so please don't understand it seriously, and I just want to write it this. Okay, and we are going to see what is concatenations. Let's imagine it's very common example in programming, hello world. So let's add here hello, and here okay, and we have these two strings. Oh, okay, and let's console log them. We can write it like this, a plus b, and we will have one string. Let's look at this. You see, we have a single string. To write it more correctly, we can add here some space. Here some space, or if it's more better to add here this space, and to write it like this. It's many use cases of this concatenations, but it's overall very common. It's very common uses of this feature of programming language. Okay, let's add also another example with numbers. One, or even let's write another number, and here also another number, and log it. We can, if we will just add, okay, let's write here just a little bit less numbers to understand it better. If we will add here n plus m, these two variables will get 9. But if we want to write it as a number, as a string, and concatenate, so sometimes we need it, so we can also add here plus, second. Let's check it. Okay, so it's let's add it as a string in the beginning. So if one of the variables is a number, if it is a string, so another will be also calculate as string, and it will write it here like this. So 5 is a number plus is a string, also plus 4, it will calculate it like 54 like words. Okay, so it was just few features of this of the strings in JavaScript. For today that's all. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, just put this video, get the big like. If you just want to see the new lessons, just make subscribe for our channel, and let's meet in another lessons. We'll learn more about JavaScript. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.